What's up, guys? It's Crab Misty here, and I'm going to bring you a gym video. Finally, I'm making a fitness video. I haven't done one in a minute, so this is something I've been working on for a couple days now. Just some advice, take it or leave it. But if you're new to the gym, here is some honest advice that I am here to give you. Uh, all in all, I'm not the most knowledgeable about working out. However, I have been doing this since I was 17. I'm currently 23 now, and I can honestly guarantee you I've been through the same, thoughts, feelings, and tribulations as a lot of new people looking into, getting into working out and weightlifting. Uh, there are other people out there, other channels that probably have boatloads of information compared to me, but I think at least what I'm going to say in this video is at least somewhat credible, and maybe there's some stuff you can take away, and if you can, then this video has done its job, and I'm more than happy to share it with you guys. First, what you should do is obviously, do a little bit of research and find a gym that's suitable for you. There are a lot of different types of gyms out there. Personally, I go to Fit for Less and Good Life. What I like about Fit for Less is that it's extremely cheap. I pay about $12 bi-weekly for the black card, which gets me into the black card area, which gives me access to a lot of weights. The only negative about that is kind of like gatekeeping your gains, because the gray card area in my gym doesn't really have a squat rack other than a Smith machine, and I don't always use the Smith machine, so that's a pretty big negative. But for the price that they're offering, I'd say it's well worth it. Good Life, a little more expensive. I'm paying $60 a month, but they have great powerlifting racks. They have awesome equipment. The staff are amazing. And for those of you who don't necessarily want to weightlift but want to try aerobic classes, spin classes, anything like that, Good Life does offer those classes. So does World Gym. When I started working out, I used to go to World Gym throughout high school and a lot of college, and then I canceled my membership and tried Good Life, and it's been pretty positive for me. So a lot of good gyms out there. Obviously, there's more gyms than these three, so it's just finding one that's suitable for you. And yeah, there's also the different type of gym that's like a bodybuilding gym, which attracts a lot of like bodybuilders and physique workers and stuff like that. A lot of gyms are gonna have like that old school aesthetic with a lot of old school machines. Gyms like Fulton's, Gold, and Pure. Pure Muscle is probably the best gym I've ever stepped into, and I love my experience every single time I go there. But it can be pretty intimidating for new people seeing all these massive specimens walking about the gym, thinking that they're not the most friendly people, but I can actually absolutely guarantee you they are some of the most approachable people I've ever met. Every single bodybuilder I've ever talked to has been nothing but amazing, except on a few occasions I was younger. Probably some misunderstanding there, but that's just me being stupid. But like, I went to Pure Muscle Burlington, and I'll talk to all the absolute monsters there all the time, and they are some of the most awesome and friendly people I've ever met. The culture in these gyms are absolutely amazing. They play bodybuilding videos on the TVs. They sell merch. They're on protein shakes, which are probably some of the best I've ever had. So yeah, if you are someone who wants to get into bodybuilding, these gyms can be pretty beneficial to you. There's a lot of people that can offer some pretty solid advice and share their experience with you, so don't let that be a hindrance for you. It's definitely worth it. If you want to find a lot more information on the tube about like workout diversity, what supplements to take, and how to get the most out of your workouts at your time in the gym, there are a lot of people that I recommend. I'm just going to name a few here where I get a lot of my information from. Greg Doucette, Derek from More Plates, More Dates, Chris Bumstead, which is probably one of my favorite fitness influencers, and Brian Shaw. These are all some of my favorite influencers, and I believe can give some very credible information as well as being extremely entertaining. If you're looking for a lot of like people that can like maximize your entertainment, Cbum, Derek's from More Plays More Days, or MPMD. His Reddit stories are absolutely amazing. He covers a lot of like celebrities and their supplements, what's going on in the fitness industry, and touches base on all of those topics, which I find very intriguing. Bradley Barton is pretty funny. Bro Science is absolutely hilarious. I Feel You on Bat Guy. Very memey and very hilarious. I love all of them. At the time of recording this, I'm going to add this guy at Picture Fit as well. He goes into a lot of science-based health and fitness, and we'll go into depth about supplements. His creatine video that he released is very informative and very in-depth. I highly recommend Picture Fit. He's absolutely amazing. Yeah, sorry I didn't add him in there, but definitely someone you should check out, Picture Fit. Supplements, honestly, all in all, you really don't have to take supplements to, get the most out of your workouts. You should. Some ones I recommend, number one, creatine, probably the most heavily researched supplement in the industry, the most credible and beneficial supplement. Very easy to consistently manage, since you only really need 1 scoop a day to keep you going. There's that different aspect where if you're getting into creatine, a lot of people recommend that you do a loading phase. So what that means is anywhere from like 15 to 20 grams. So like 4 scoops a day. I would do like 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. For like 4 to 5 days to get like your loading phase, so like it saturates your body with creatine. So like if you miss a day or two, you're not losing anything because your body's completely coated in creatine. I guess it's like a pretty watered down way to explain it. And then after that, you can do 1 scoop a day every day. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just do the 1 scoop a day. It might be slower in saturation, but it's also a lot more consistent. And a lot of people stray away from creatine because creatine, for the most part, is flavorless. And I struggle to take my creatine too sometimes. That's why if you have like a favorite juice or a drink that you tend to ingest, you can mix a scoop of creatine in there and it makes it a whole lot more tolerable. That's what I recommend. I personally put my creatine in like cranberry juice or like juices or anything like that, or my pre-workout before I go to the gym. That way I'm getting my creatine, I'm getting that little extra boost in the gym. Whey, probably the most commonly taken like post-workout supplements, or like a supplement you can take throughout the day. Protein shakes are a staple for building muscle, but not entirely necessary, as you can get ample amounts of protein from eating the right foods, like lean meats, fish, chicken, beef, all that fun stuff. Fun fact, the 5-piece tenders from A&W, I'm pretty sure contain like 62 grams of protein, and they're relatively low fat, so that's pretty insane. Look it up, it's true. If you struggle with eating, you can get a lot of shakes. Mass Gainer is really good for getting meals in, as it contains a lot of calories, carbs, fats, proteins, all those macronutrients that you need. If you want some brand recommendations, I recommend Magnum Quattro, Revolution, Diesel by Perfect Sports. Even Ghost is pretty great. All these are pretty affordable, and they taste really fucking good. Especially since whey by itself is naturally pretty chalky tasting, I find, and pretty dry if you get the wrong flavor. I've been rocking, chocolate chip from Ghost, vanilla and chocolate from Quattro, Revolution. I'm going to expose myself here, but I got the pumpkin spice flavor. I'm not a big fan of it, but it is protein, and it has like 35 grams of protein a scoop, so it's pretty insane. So yeah, a lot of choices there to choose from, but of course, you can also do your own research to find the one that's probably suited to you, especially if you're someone that's vegan or need a soy protein because you can't ingest whey very well or something like that. The pre-workout supplement. This is personally, I take pre-workout, but I've been slowly integrating black coffee as my main source of pre-workout. I find it's pretty beneficial. It gives me a lot of energy and stamina that I need. My personal tolerance is pretty high, which is why I don't necessarily get the most out of pre-workout, because it doesn't really hit me as hard as it used to. In my opinion, overall, pre-workout's pretty hit or miss, and it's not required at all in order to have a great workout, and you can absolutely get by just having a solid diet and like a pre-workout snack to give you the energy that you need. If that's still not convincing to you and you want some brands to choose from my experience, I've tried C4, Chris Chris or Sebum Savage pre-workout, Revo Hero with the blowfish and the lizard, which is like orange creamsicle and lime, and Total War. Blood Tiger is pretty good, or Tiger Blood. Those are my personal recommendations and my favorites, but you can absolutely find, like I said, similar to Whey, like find your own that's suitable for you. Gym clothes. This is a pretty moot point, but I put it in there anyways. Probably find something that's really comfortable for you to wear. The pump cover is I think in my opinion, staple. If you're feeling pretty introverted, I guess would be the word to say. You don't want to express yourself more. You can absolutely wear a pump cover, make you feel more comfortable in the gym. And then when you're feeling massive and confident, and you want to let your hard work shine, you can take that pump cover off and show everyone how big of a specimen you are. Personally, my favorites for brands are Gymshark, Under Armour, Lululemon's pretty great too. But my preferred go-to is just a big sweater and a pair of shorts. That's where I find my most comfort out of. And then underneath I'd wear a tank top or a pretty oversized cotton tee that I think looks pretty great. Gymshark's oversized cotton tee is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it. Or Sebum's BLC shirt. Programs and splits. This is probably the best slide I have. There are probably a vast, endless supply of programs on the internet for free and PDFs that you can look at, where people integrate their own programs and successes, whether it's strength training, your bodybuilding, you're training for physique, CrossFit, cardio, all that. You do not have to pay for programs. I don't recommend paying for programs. If you want a pretty good website or a pretty good program, look up Calgary Barbell. If you are someone who wants to get into strength training, they offer a lot of free programs. I have some in my Google Docs that I follow sometimes. If you're looking for a pretty basic split, try push-pull legs. So push day would be your chest, triceps, shoulders. Pull day, back, biceps, all that, and your legs. And you can also throw some abs in there, maybe in your pull day or something like that if you want a little bit something extra. And if you ever want, a good introductory example workout for PPL, push-pull legs, hit me up. I can give you what I do. It's pretty fun. PPL will generally cover all your muscle groups and pairings, allowing you to optimally get time into the gym and working out while giving you plenty of time to recover, so you can actually enjoy your rest days. And of course, like I said before, you can throw in that abs on an active rest day, or if you have a little bit of time at the end of your workout, like you blitz through your legs, and you're like, oh, what the fuck do I do now? Absolutely throw it in somewhere. You'll get a lot of benefits out of it. The deadlift debate. Personally, I don't recommend deadlifting for those who are just starting in the gym. Deadlifts are really taxing and pretty punishing on the body and very unforgiving if you do them wrong. It can set you back weeks or days in progress just from injury itself. If you're looking to work your lower back pretty hard, I would recommend rack pulls or back extensions while holding a plate. I know I said low back raises, but back extensions while holding a plate, you can look them up. They will burn your lower back and get you that pump you need in your lower back. As soon as you start to see some progress, your newbie gains are coming in and you want to try something different, then you can hop into the deadlifts as you will have
who I am.
developed muscle fibers. What's up, Cole?
Hey, Matt.
Oh, geez. Okay. Where was I? Sorry, someone popped into my Discord. I forgot I was even in. But yeah, you will see a lot of a massive strength increase when you start doing deadlifts, as it works every part of your body and recruits all your muscle groups together. I'd recommend doing a lightweight at first, maybe just 135, so you can get your form down, and then you can go up from there as you get better and better for it. And then last point, have fun. Working out can be highly rewarding and very beneficial for your self-esteem. Once you start to see progress, it is very addicting, I will say. As soon as you start to see progress, I will say you will want to get more and more out of it. So it can become very addicting, but just have a positive mindset going into it. If you ever feel like you will feel like you're a small fish in a huge pond, But, people are actually genuinely very friendly. And, you absolutely do not have to follow any of this advice. It's just out there if you need it. And you do not have to agree with anything I'm saying. It's totally cool. That's one of the beauties of, the gym and working out, is that there are so many different ways to approach it. And different people have found success in other methods, and that's fine. Just a little moot point too. If you listen to music, I want to try something new. I'm going to link a SoundCloud playlist in the description that one of my buddies made. If you want to try hardstyle or anything with like a more upbeat tone, something that gets you really energized, I'll link it. You can try it out, see if you like it or not. It's very awesome. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's going to be everything for this video. If you found anything you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.